Okay, so welcome to the Academy of Raya Lucaria. Let's take a quick peek about stuff here. We've got statues of sages. We've got gargoyles holding some bird cages. We've even got birds in bird cages. Presumably, these are probably like messenger pigeons, or the equivalent of messenger pigeons. Glintstone all over the place and stuff like that. But most importantly, if you look at this, we've also got some luggage and stuff. If anything, it sort of looks like there was perhaps a small exodus. Magic grease. Hey, look, guards. I can do this all day. Book. Just trying to hit me with a book? Sit down, nerd. That's why nobody likes you, nerds. Look at me, I'm wearing Academy robes. I am a member of the Academy. Why would you be like this? Honestly. Puts away his book to cast status. Unfortunately for him, I already knew his trick about the puppets. Those don't have enough range, sir. Sorcerer leggings. Leggings worn by Raya Lucaria, scholars of sorcery, made by wrapping a simple cloth around the legs. They apparently don't believe in pants. For some reason. Oh, I did see that right. Gatekeep, gaslight, glintstone bolts. Yep. Back here, we've got a somber smithing stone 3. Pretty nice. Oh, he's twitching. Twitchy death. Doing the stanky leg over there. So hey, we see many more bird cages here, but we also see a couple of nerds. Some depictions of what are obviously some of the previous leaders of the Academy. And you know what? You know how you can really tell? Because those are the stone masks that you see on certain sorcerers. We turn your dumb head over. There we go. See? There's the well-bearded guy. Oh, I wonder. Wonder if that'll have an effect or not. And look, they've even got their own graveyard with these horrible zombies in it. They're very tough. And that one also set an ambush. How rude. Speaking of... Ah! Ah! He sucked my magic. They're magic-sucking zombies. Probably why their eyes glow blue. And their mouths. He gave me the suck. Let's head on down here. Ooh, secret path. Secret path leads us over to here. Let's just jump over here. Lets us come up behind these guys, which is helpful because they're archers placed at a very annoying area. And we also get to grab the marionette soldier ashes. Lets us summon our own marionette soldiers. Alright, Fido, sit. Play dead. And don't stop playing dead ever. No! He gave me the suck. By the way, this is just right across from where we would have been. If we would have been walking across there while we went across the bridge, those marionettes would have been shooting at us. It would have been very annoying. So we went with the smart direction. Grab a golden rune 4. Let the dog come over so I can then get my item in peace. What that dog doing? Dying. Ash of War, Spectral Lance. Alright, let's look at the things we just got. So we got marionette soldiers. Ashen remains of 2 marionette soldiers. Spirits of marionette soldiers created to serve a sorcerer. These marionettes are archers, each equipped with a pair of bows. On the verge of falling apart, they are ill-disciplined and attack without warning. And we also got an Ash of War or something. Oh my, where did you come from? Son of a bitch. Oh, you're one of the big ones too. Big boy. Stop giving me the harsh suck. Oh my god, from such long range. You're back. Man, I'm getting so many kisses. You getting jealous, chat? These zombies are slightly annoying. Can't do this. You're gonna leave a hickey, man. Mom's gonna be upset. There, we good? I think we're good. For now. Sorry, I'm double checking some stuff here. Problem is that since Raya Lucaria is layered vertically on top of itself, the location of an item and what the item is can either be like where I'm currently at or alternatively up above, because we're going to be climbing up. Hey, look, gravity magic. It's another one of these guys, an Alabaster Lord. Makes sense he'd be at Raya Lucaria, since they study all magics. Finish him! Gravity well. Gravity magic. One of the glintstone sorceries that manipulates gravitational forces. Fire a projectile of condensed gravitational force. Those struck by it will be pulled toward the castle. Caster. A gravitational technique studied by the young Radon. His master was an alabaster lord with skin of stone. So hey, Radon. Apparently, that demigod has some gravity magic. I love the concept of gravity magic. I really wish they would have buffed gravity magic to be not weak. I am covered in blood. Covered in it. Let's go ahead and hop in here and activate the Grace. We're here in this little storage room. can't sit down now. If I sat down, I'd stop being covered in blood. You wouldn't want that. So hey, remember what Patches told us? Is that there's something at the bottom of the water wheel. There's a very long water wheel, by the way. It goes deep. So deep. So deep. You can see that this is part of like a mining facility to get glintstone. Because there's glintstone all down here and everything. There it is. That is what Patches was telling us about, an Iron Virgin. And as I said before, if you let it grab attack you, then it will teleport you. Not to the base of the Erd Tree, like Patches said. He did lie about that. And this is probably what they're using to mine the glintstone, by the way, because of those big wheels on it. But it will instead teleport you into a volcano, which you will then have to work your way out of if you make the mistake of trusting Patches. And I don't want to do that right now because I'm afraid that that may trigger a... It may trigger the next step on some of the quests that I don't want to advance quite yet. But I wanted to show that it's down here. And to then double check the area. Although it would appear this is just the place I've been to before. Never mind. There's the Avionet Soldier's ashes. I thought I was in the right spot. I was like, wait a second. Did I kill all these guys already? An Avionet Soldier, a.k.a. this thingy. It's like the Marionette Soldier, but smaller and with wings, and it goes nuts! Every so often. Like that. And I do believe that was the only thing here. Spirits of marionette soldiers with avian features that were created to serve a sorcerer. Equipped with long-hafted scythes, they also attack from the skies by lobbing firepods. Can sometimes malfunction when damaged. The malfunction actually makes them stronger than not malfunctioning, so you know. Okay, let's continue. I'm double checking items and stuff. Oh, my blood got washed off. This is where we first got on the lift, so we're gonna go all the way up. Get those squats in, chat. Get them squats in. Make sure your ass is nice and fat. All right, we're going to take a sit down because we did use most of our resources. Take that, you nerd. Some nerd thinks he can just walk up on me and not get killed. Go get more blood? I'm working on it. As you can see. Conspectus Scroll. A sorcery scroll from the Academy of Raya Lucaria details superior sorceries taught to scholars worthy of donning the stone crown and studying a certain conspectus. Can be given to a learned sorcerer to gain access to Glintstone Comet Shard and Star Shower. Comet Shard's like the big thing that we've seen cast at us. And we've also got Glintstone Craftsman's Cookbook 5. And also, this, a secret. Secret. And behind, Smithing Stone 4. Well, I guess that's all the secrets that we had time for, huh? So there's our first illusory wall in the entire game. That's right, there are illusory walls in here. Watch this. Bam! That'll knock some of those illusions out. Look, nerds. They'll never notice me. Ah! You just hit me with a book? Who would win, a great learned sorcerer of the Academy of Raya Lucaria, or some nerd willing to roll all over the place? Hey, an Academy Glintstone staff. Let's take a peek at that. Staff of the Academy of Raya Lucaria, embedded with a turquoise glintstone. Only a recognized sorcerer is permitted to wield this staff. Simple B, faiths, or int scaling, it's okay. I mean, that's nothing compared to my meteorite staff with S scaling. It cannot be strengthened, so other staves can be better than this, but if you're never going to strengthen your weapon anyway, I mean, S scaling is good. S scaling is as good as it gets, even. They'll never know that they're about to die until it's too late. Okay, the jar, I wasn't expecting that. Just look at them, no finesse whatsoever out there. They're like, oh god, cast, 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 never stop casting. We have infinite mana because FromSoft gave us infinite mana, so we can just keep going. Meanwhile, the jar is like, spin! Okay, you know what? It's a pretty effective strategy. When there's 4 of you doing it. Now I can see why the Golden Order had trouble. You just gotta give them the schmovement, though. Oh, what's that? Are my moves too good for you? They are. A ritual pot. Oh, hey, you heard the commotion, did you? Welcome. No hidden walls in this area, right? Yeah, I didn't think so. It's higher up. Oh, hey, what's up there, bud? Geez, how many nerds are there? You see, this guy, who's wearing different robes, so he's a higher level elite, or a warrior even, is over here studying the astrolabe. Oh, nice. Now he's about to study the afterlife. He's also part of a different conspectus than the others. You can tell by the mask being different from the old bearded guy. This one's an old non-bearded guy, and it has a different coloration of gemstone embedded in it, being more purple hue than the lighter blue. And look, a portrait of Renala, and what I would assume is a staff that she once used. Dude, you can tell this is inspired by Harry Potter with all the hanging bird cages and shit. This is one of the illusory walls I opened up when I used that shackle. Then we have the Comet spell and a Stone Sword key. Let's look at the Comet spell. Comet spell is a good spell. One of the glintstone sorceries of the Academy of Raya Lucaria fires a great magical comet. This sorcery can be cast repeatedly while in motion. The greatest of the Keralos Conspectus sorceries that only a very few sorcerers have ever mastered. So, the Keralos Conspectus sorceries are clearly the ones that are studying the glintstones themselves and drawing upon the power of them to perform sorceries akin to that of a comet. That's why it starts with a pebble, into a shard, into a bigger rock, stuff like that. So it's dark here. Let me turn that on. There we go. Now we can see. Here we go. Now we can start looking at some portraits a little bit better. So here's the old, really bearded guy. This is probably Conspectus Carlin. Carl. So, Carlos. And likely it is him because this is the one that is the most common to be seen. This is like your guy who invites your basic people in and allows them to learn from him, and then you can continue studying under his sect of study in order to eventually make your way into like the comet sorcery and stuff like that. Then we've got this guy, who is a different conspectus. He has a darker color to him in the gemstones that he wields and wears. This is the one that the more elite, like the one that was carrying a shield and sword was doing. So his conspectus is probably based a little bit more on practical applications of war magics and stuff. He's probably part of like your buff magic and stuff like that. Well, time to pull the katana out. The Red Wolf of Radagon. Hey, we fought one of these already. It was behind Ronnie's place. Only this one's cooler, because it can do Sif stuff. Oh! Ow. One, two, three. Bad roll. Very bad roll. 1, 2, 3 again. 1, Swing. Swing. Not the third follow-up. Oh, come on. That's unfortunate. He knocked me to the ground with that first bite. Because I jumped. I did jump attack on him. And it didn't let me up until his third hit, which hit me. Oh, time to run through here. It's a quick enough run. After all, I don't have to kill these nerds. Okay, he did the third that time. One. 3. Big spin. And dead. My EI strikes are too powerful. Thank you, Sodomite, for the follow. So the Red Wolf of Radagon. There is a little bit of lore behind that. Essentially, it's called the Red Wolf of Radagon possibly because wolves were likely something that Radagon enjoyed and or trained. And thus left this behind as a pet and or protector for Renala. Now then, let's take a look at these nerds. Look at these nerds. These are, as we've been seeing, the big wigs of the Academy through the past. So we've got this guy, and the reason you can tell they're the bigwigs is because you can find masks that the elites of the Academy wear that have these people's faces on them. So they are, or I should say they were, probably founding fathers of the Academy and or some of the most accomplished sorcerers to ever come to the Academy. So we've got this guy over here, who we have seen his mask being worn by the white-robed warriors that are a lot tougher than your common breed. We've got old beard guy over here, more than likely Conspectus Corolus, who we have seen as the very basic mask that most of the Academy members wear. We've got the Twin Sages there. We've only seen one hint of the Twin Sages so far, and that is with a Twin Sage Sorcerer Ash that we have. And as it says, those who study the Twin Sage Conspectus are the Academy's elite, capable of mastering Glintstone Comet Shard and Burst sorceries. So that's for the really high-tier elites. And then we have the lady over here, and we have seen her mask only on Selin, Sorceress Selin so far. Unfortunately, I don't believe we're going to get a whole lot of lore behind her. And there we have Renala, right up there with the rest of them. I guess we've got two old, very bearded guys up there. Because we got that one and that one, which are slightly different from each other. Good morning, Comfort Zone Comic. And we see them repeated all around and used variously. They only have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total, if we include Renala. And they've got 24 portraits hanging, so, you know, they really loved themselves, I guess. And look, we've got a big old telescope here for searching out into the stars, which for some reason is not set up at a place to actually look. I don't know. And this place seems to be a lecture hall, perhaps? Because you've got lecterns here, places to sit. Could also be used as, let's see what it says here. A debate parlor. Works well enough. All right, let's change back out of this. I've been using the long-haft axe for a while. You know what? Let's hit things with an anchor. I have an anchor now. Crab. You can see these guys are digging around in the rubble of the academy. Wonder what they're looking for. It's where the eggheads fight about having the biggest egghead. Yes. Not sure if Anchor is weak. Or jars are tough. Look, a Twin Sage. Twin Sage helmet. That means this guy is an elite amongst the elites. Oh, yeah, there we go. Owie, that was a lot of damage. Yep, he's casting Comet. He's casting the shotgun. His egghead here, this double egghead even, has got the big spells. If he didn't have 2 jars next to him, I'd kill his ass. I mean, I guess I'm gonna kill his ass either way. There we go. Think you can fight me? I've got anchor arms. Cracked pop. And some living jar shards. You know what? Before I get too far into the academy, let's upgrade this anchor a little bit for fun. The anchor is a funny looking weapon, and I love the idea of smashing an anchor into people's heads. Hey! How you doing, bud?
You again, is it? The recusants sent a lackey. Can you believe they invited me to join them? Now, after what they did? I can scarcely believe it myself. Did they think me a fool? You might be surprised to learn I took them up on the offer. Then they only had to ask. The location of the recusant hideout. It's on Mount Gelmir, found off the old road that leads west from the town of Windmills. That's where they hide. The manor on the peak. Just you wait, wretched recusants. You'll rue the day you insulted my name by laying hands on Lanya. The tale of House Hoslow is told in blood, after all.
So I want to point out, Jon Snow here is pissed off because one of his childhood servants that he grew up with, that he fancied, has been murdered. And then the servants of the Volcano Manor, who carried out the murder, came up to him and said, "Hey, bro, you want to come join the Volcano Manor?" Volcano Manor being the place where Raya comes from, where Raya serves, and has been looking for others. And he seems upset about this.
It's on Mount Gelmir, found off the... That's where they are. Just you wait. The tale of...
Mount Gelmir. Mount Gelmir is the Volcano Manor area. For those wondering, approximately where that is to the northwest of the very tip of the mountain where I can, or map where I can currently see. Yeah, Roger is, he dying. He's pretty close to dead at this point. Poor guy.
Well, I took you for it no matter its layout, you're up.
Make this anchor stronger, please. It's rusty, but I want to swing it because it's funny. Here, make it a +5.
Greetings. Are you here for spirit?
Spirit tuning. Is there anything I want to make stronger? At the moment, not particularly. Maybe my boys? My skeletal boys? I do enjoy my boys. Sure, +3 skeletal boys. He is still here. Want to talk about Roger?
Would you like me now?
I can at least have a hug. Give me hug. Thor-like hug.
You are so... I heard that you lent a hand to dear Roger. He seemed positively elated. He must be possessed of great mental fortitude. It anchors his will and sustains him, despite his grievous wounds. You truly are a champion. To dear Roger, and myself too.
A sacrificial twig.
Then good day to you.
I don't believe I've done anything to warrant the title of champion with you, madam. But thank you.
I am would you like the blessing is would you like now?
See if she has anything else to say. And even if she doesn't, we get a hug.
You ask, then good day to you.
Nope, that's all. But we got a hug at least. You know, I don't know about these accommodations. I don't think I could fall asleep with that above my head. The foot of my bed, even. I spin.
Well then. There's something I should mention to you as well. I'm thinking of leaving the Round Table Hold. Do you know of the noble Gold Mask? Though he was but a tarnished, living outside the lands between, he was a great scholar, who foresaw the coming guidance of grace. And now, I hear he has come to the lands between alone, to contemplate the Golden Order. I wish nothing more than to seek his instruction, and perhaps even help him in his research.
You know, you call him a great scholar that saw the coming of grace, but America literally said that grace would be restored and guide the tarnished. Doesn't take a genius to realize what that means, but okay, sure. He's a genius. Or you guys are just dumb. Either way.
May the Golden Order shine.
Well, I wish you the best of luck whenever you wish to take your pilgrimage. You might want to take the blindfold off at some point in time. Could make it easier for you to find your way around. Just saying. I don't have any bell bearings, right? Yeah. Wait, you don't have arrows for me? Gee. Well, I'll buy those at least. Sell a bow, but no arrows. Okay, back to the academy. So Roger's pretty much dead. You see, will be soon. And Brother Corwin is planning to make a journey elsewhere. By the way, Turtle Pope specifically exists for, hey, did you lose track of Corwin because he went on his journey? You can teach some incantations to the turtle, and the turtle will teach you. Same with, hey, did you never meet Sorceress Selen because you couldn't find her? You can teach some sorceries to the turtle, and the turtle will teach you. Alright, you. Both of you. Claim us some guilty gear. And I'm a May main. Totsugeki! Oh hey, a sage. Twin mask sage. Totsugeki! Glintstone Wet Blade. There it is. A glintstone wet blade with a cipher engraved can be used as a whetstone knife. When applying an affinity using magical or physical or magic type ashes of war, an additional affinity of magic or frost can be chosen. I gotta say, this anchor actually swings rather fast. By the way, we got some Raya Lucarian robes. Robes worn by Raya Lucaria's scholars of sorcery. Those who dedicate themselves to the study of glintstones, formed from starry amber, receive this modest yet elegant deep navy garb after making their vows of virtue and austerity. But with extended life, one is apt to forget old vows. It's slightly better than the juvenile scholar robes at most things. Slightly less vitality. Slightly more defense. But I've already chosen my outfit. I'm wearing it. Bonk. It's not open from this side. Let them know. Don't tell him. Don't wake Daddy. Oh, got him. Golden Rune 3. Sorcerer Manchettes. Manchette. Oh, hi there. And hi, Nutty Case Lane. You are pretty late. We did a lot of stuff while you were gone. So, it is now time to really explore Raya Lucaria, by which I mean jump across the rooftops. That's where the main exploration of Raya Lucaria comes in. It's just hopping over that railing and going this way. And there's a fair bit of stuff for us to look for. Oh god, stop, please. I forgot to use my ball aching blessing. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Ooh. Do you see them? Up there, ready to pounce on us from above. Comes the first. Will the second come, or will this guy get closer? The swirly sorcery. Twin Comet. Really? You're just gonna stand there and do that, are you? Okay. For being one of the Academy's elites, you weren't very smart, were you? Having a weird night? Oh. Sorry to hear that, I assume? Hope it gets better. Here and we go down there. We go over here and everywhere. Once we go down there, there's no coming back, but we could jump across here instead. This is kind of a long jump. It's doable, though. Geronimo! Nope. Whoa, good jump. Impressive. I wish I could jump like that. Oh! He caught me in the air. Good aim. Are you enjoying us doing this rooftop hopping? Crabs! But this crab is important. Oh, was that crab not one of the important crabs? Darn. Oh, it's that crab, right? It's got crystals in it. Silly me. There are important crabs with crystals in them. What I fear in my heart, but you're so supreme. Imbued sword key. That'll unlock another one of those belfry towers for us. Bow, bow, da, bow, bow. Give my life. Not for honor, but for you. Snake eater. Oh, there it goes. It fell. So hey, notice that the glass is kind of missing right in these areas. Oh, but first, this thing popped out. Oh, and you guys gotta forgive me. Anytime I climb a really long ladder, Snake Eater just kind of bursts forth from my soul. Want to give me your dinky little weapon? Nope, this time. Happens to everyone? Happens to everyone that played Metal Gear Solid 3, I'd assume. Look, we've got a Golden Rune 3. And you can see on that chandelier, got another item. The Academy Glintstone Key. Hey, we were looking for another one of those. We know someone that wants to use one of these. Key to the seals binding both gates to the Academy of Raya Lucaria. Glintstone Key is still brand new, unused by anyone. Oh, wouldn't you know it? Uh-oh. Take that. Shattering Crystal. New spell for us. Sorcery of the Mysterious Crystallians. Creates a massive crystal, then shatters it in a forward burst. Charging enhances potency. The Crystallians are inorganic beings, and yet they live. They cleave close to the ideals of the primeval current, and as such, they are revered guests of the sorcerers. We haven't seen any Crystallians yet. But they are exactly as the name would suggest. They are beings that seem to be made from pure crystal. Whoop. Hi, page close. Before we get into this, let's look at that. Close of a page selected for special privileges by the noble they serve. Traveling wear tailored with exquisite precision to avoid any undue shame for the page's master. The Azure's Glintstone Staff. Staff of the primeval glintstone sorcerer Azure. Only those who have glimpsed what lies beyond the wisdom of stone may wield it. Reduces casting time of all sorceries, but consumes additional FP. It also has B int scaling to start with. It requires 52 int to use this. This, I believe, has the best scaling in the game for a staff if you max out its level, if I recall correctly. If not the best, it's pretty high up there. Now, let's talk about this shit. As you can see, that's a bunch of masks stuck together inside growing glintstone. And we've seen one of these before that was kind of living and attacking stuff. problem is that this right here used to be people. This used to be people that got all conglomerated together like this and merged with glintstone. That's a problem. Wonder what happened there. Wonder who could have done that shit, because that's kind of horrifying. It's kind of really horrifying when you get right down to it. Lazula's the best one? Okay. Or Lazuli. Yeah. That's fair. That would be the other one. There we go. We've got a crystal crab. Kill these when you find them for Twin Sage Glintstone Crown in this case. One of the Glintstone Crowns bestowed upon Raya Lucaria scholars whose pursuits were deemed worthy. Greatly increases intelligence to the detriment of HP and stamina. Scholars of the Twin Sage Conspectus were the elites of the Academy, permitted to study and excel in sorceries of all kinds. So I want to point out a couple things. First off, this has two different kinds of glintstone in it. One of the lighter colors and one of the darker colors. And second off, it requires you to give up some of your HP and stamina. If you look at our HP, from 738 down to 671, it's kind of rough, but our intelligence goes up by 6, which is pretty darn nice. Now, what that kind of tends to imply is that... So we're going to see this. We're going to be able to find other glintstone heads. We're going to find all the different glintstone heads that you see the people around Raya Lucaria wearing. This is the best one for just your intelligence going up. But each one requires you to give up some of your other stat in order for it to increase your intelligence. And from what I've said before, it seems like glintstone has a way of embedding itself into organic material. And there is a theory, I'm not really sure whether it's completely true, that the glintstone put inside of the heads and the eyeballs of this thing are actually digging into the skin of the people in order for you to be able to better focus into the glintstone, but at the cost of the other stats that you give up. And hey, guess where we are? Made it all the way back to here. Oh God. The beginning of Raya Lucaria. So yeah, chat, shove rocks inside your skull to become a better sorcerer. Yeah, it's like Neuralink. Only this actually works and doesn't just kill you. Okay, let's head on back to the rooftops and continue around where we were going before. Worst places to shove rocks in exchange for Eldritch powers? I mean, are you shoving rocks in your pee-pee? Don't do that. That's not worth it. Oh! Oh, I got a headshot. Okay, you. Ah. Hey, bro, can I borrow some of those arrows? I'm running a little low, and you seem to have, what is that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or 31, 2, 3, 4, 34 that you shot, so you seem to have a lot. Can't touch this. Okay, so last time we jumped across and then went into there. This time we'll hop down here and go down this pathway. Bro, they're following me this far? Dedicated little bastards. Golden Rune 4. Down we go here. Well, this just heads back to where I was before. I should have gone the other way instead. Sorry, Lucaria is a little bit weird to navigate. There might have been some other stuff I missed up there, actually. It's okay. We'll get it all. We'll get it all. Even if it takes us a few runs. Yoink. It's only annoying that I have to kill this archer dude every time. Or I'll get filled with holes. Sheesh. He really wants me dead, huh? Shoot, I was slow on my menuing. I was just gonna quit out and redo the jump.
Here to spam Nutty asked me, AI Thor W, what do you think of the Academy of Raya Lucaria? Oh, the Academy of Raya Lucaria. Huh. That place is full of secrets, just like my stash of snacks hidden from my roommates. It's a prestigious academy
tell them
with
about
a lot
my
of history,
snacks.
kind of like that time when Thor W got stuck in a boss fight for hours. But hey, knowledge is power, so hit the books and level up those brain stats.
Why you gotta tell people about my snacks? Yeah, that's right, that one time. I've only been stuck on one boss ever in the history of my life. Remember, I am God Gamer Thor W. Most bosses cower in fear of me. As they should. Okay, so here's the thing. I think I might have missed something. Ow! Son of a bitch. I think I might have missed something on my first go-through of this area, so... I'm gonna go through one more time. Oh, wait, this is just the crabs, isn't it? New Call of Duty is 300 gigabytes? Yeah, I'm not surprised. Does anyone even play Call of Duty anymore? I don't think so, right?
Here to spam Nutty asked me, AI Thor W, where is your snack stash and can I have some please, Thor Wayaya? Oi. Here to spam Nutty you're after my snack stash now. That's like trying to find a needle in a haystack, my friend. It's hidden better than Waldo in a crowd. As for sharing, well, I'd sooner give you my gaming chair. It's a sacred bond between gamer and snacks can't mess with that. Now on to more pressing matters. Are you ready to dive into the lore of Elden Ring like a lore hound on a mission? Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go! Hiya! What kind of snacks do I have? Crunchy stuff. Munchy crunchies.
Flamerai asked me, Thor, why? How did you beat the boss known as late-stage capitalism? Oh, late-stage capitalism, the final boss, that's worse than an Elden Ring raid. I didn't beat it, I just learned to grind, maxed out my resourcefulness, diversified my loot pool, and farmed side quests, aka odd jobs. Also, I stockpiled snacks and waifus for mental fortitude. Remember, it's not about defeating the system. It's about surviving with your sanity and some epic loot intact.
No, it's about defeating the system. He's wrong. Don't believe his lies. Don't believe his lies, chat. Okay, so I guess I did get everything here on my first go. time to head back to the rooftops. Unfortunately, there's a bit of backtracking in this section because once you've jumped from one rooftop to another, you can't really go back. Some crazed invader with a rusted anchor is going through, murdering everyone and stealing their stuff. What a hero.
Here to spam Nutty Slane asked me, Thor WW AI, are you a class traitor? Explain yourself. Oi, here to spam Nutty Slane. Calm down there, mate. Class traitor. Nah, I'm just living my best digital life, spreading sarcastic vibes and promoting self-love like a boss. Remember, in a world full of NPCs, be the main character of your story. Now back to Elden Ring lore before we summon the real final boss, internet trolls.
Why is he saying oi and mate? Who taught him to be British? Oi, mate. You got a license for that air AI? He breakdancing. Well, breaking at least. Oh, Marionette Soldier helm. I can wear the helm now if I want to. Something was following me and it died. So is this the intended way to enter this room, to jump across a bunch of rooftops? What a thrill. Bum, 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 bum. I'm searching and I'm melting to you. And we've got the Full Moon Crossbow. One-of-a-kind enchanted crossbow of exquisitely detailed craftsmanship, made to celebrate the matrimonial union and reconciliation between the houses of the Erd Tree and the Full Moon, Leyndell and Raya Lucaria. The two rings dance when reloading the weapon, reveals true worth when used with holy infused bolts. So, this is a crossbow that has some int scaling to it. And as it says, if you use holy infused bolts, then it gives a extra buff to it and makes them much stronger, much better. Shoot the laser. By the way, this is the overlooking area that we were at before. What all fear in my heart. You're so supreme. Okay, there is something that is aggroed on me, unfortunately. But I'm not sure what or where. Oh. to Marionette and down there. There it is. It's one of the flying bastards. Got it. Finally. Jeez. Now where am I? Okay. Let's back at the jump there. I think that's it for the rooftop climbs in this direction. Think. Nothing says congrats on your wedding like a new crossbow. That's right. Oh crap, I didn't get the Lazuli crown, which is through the rooftops. God damn. Forgot that darn crab. Sorry, guys, I forgot the crab. Yeah, it's the tower drop, but the crab is on one of the dropping spots before going all the way down. That was my mistake. Last time with the rooftops, promise. Ah, shoot. Hiya. I love walking around with a giant arrow sticking out of my arm. Oh, well, there it goes. By the way, chat, I want to point out, not this time, I want to point out that when questioned about how big the DLC for Elden Ring is going to be, Miyazaki, the lead designer on it, said, oh, it'd be maybe around the size of Limgrave, maybe a little bigger. And then upon playing a little bit of demo, people are now saying it's bigger than Limgrave plus Caelid plus Leona put together. Thus proving exactly what I said before, which is you cannot believe his lies. Miyazaki is a liar. There's the crab. Forgot you were up here, little fella. There's the Lazuli glintstone crown. A glintstone crown bestowed upon Raya Lucaria scholars. Increase intelligence and dexterity to the detriment of HP. Scholars of the Lazuli Conspectus study Carian sorceries, a heterodox pursuit that views the moon as equal to the stars. €35, so you hope there's more than just the equivalent to Limgrave? Dude. Look how much is in Limgrave. Limgrave's pretty big. You can fit a lot into that. That's already a pretty good size for a DLC. Know what I mean? Well, you dig with your crabs over there. I'm gonna go say hi to the Virgin. Hi, chat. Get it. Said I'd say hi to the Virgin. Ow. Who thought these things were a good idea to exist? Honestly, look at this thing. Oh no! Ugh! Golden seed. Golden rune. Crab. Sleep crab. Ah! I sleepy. Crab must have eaten a lot of St. Trina's lilies. We can put you to sleep like that. Look, crystal crab. You know what that means. Time for a new hat. The Corollos glintstone crown. That's the most common one that we see. Increases intelligence to the detriment of stamina. The Corollos Conspectus is the oldest of the Academy's lineages of study, begat by the sorcerer Azure. Scholars who follow in his footsteps pursue the mysteries of comets. What, chat? Don't you want the glintstones to dig into your brains? Don't you want to feel the power of the magic flow through you? Crab! Listen here, crabs. I'm here for your secret formula. Now hand it over. Secret formula is eggs. Huh. Who would have guessed? there should be some stuff back this way. So let's talk a little bit about Raya Lucaria and some of the basics of what we do know about it. We know that it was set up originally by astrologers that eventually became known as sorcerers. We know that they believe that the fates are written in the stars and the fates can be influenced by the stars. And we know that they have several different schools of sorceries. We've seen one that focuses in comets, one that focuses in the night sorceries, like Celia. We've got focus on meteorites. Oh, hey, a Radagon icon. A legendary talisman depicting the Elden Lord Radagon. Shortens the casting time of sorceries and incantations. As the husband of Renala of Caria, the red-haired Radagon studied sorcery, and as the husband of Queen Marika, he studied incantations. Thus did the hero aspire to be complete. Yes, completeness, as in both studies of magic. And this is a much better depiction of Radagon than we've seen for the most part at all. You can actually see that he does have the big red hair and everything like that. Anyhow, continuing what I was saying before, there is another thing that has been mentioned, but not given too much prudence so far, and that is the mention they gave before of something called the Primeval Current. Aha. Anyway, the Primeval Current is something we haven't gotten too much lore on yet, but suffice it to say, it is what only those who have glimpsed what lies beyond the wisdom of stone know about. So Azure, as one of the founding fathers of the Academy of Raya Lucaria, was apparently capable of glimpsing into the Primeval Current. Apparently, glimpsing into it requires an incredibly high amount of intelligence in the first place. You have no idea how much I want to just smash this thing. I want to smash the moon. Also, yes, that is the moon that is hanging there, as you can see. Craters in it and everything. Double checking items real quick, because there's a lot of items in a very short period, in a very short, very compacted location. You know what I mean? Use your giant's own soldier to attack the moon. That's a brilliant idea. Got that, got that. Did not get that. Yeah, okay, okay. Must have been a thing or two that I didn't open up. Oop. Yes. It is being suspended in essentially an astrolabe, which is used to track the movement of the stars. But it is the moon that you see on the inside of it. Where are my hidden doors at? I already went this way and got this stuff. Let me double check. Did I grab the Gravenstool talisman and just not read it? Did not get it. Could be in door before the dog? Well, yeah. There's a little door before the dog. Ooh, FPS went down a little bit there for a second. Well, we can backtrack a little bit and look around. It is entirely possible I missed something simple. Give me your ass. Alright, who else was shooting at me? It's you! Hi, friend. Oh, sorry. Give me your ass. Thank you. Unfortunately, it's in the pot room. I couldn't get his ass! Help! How am I supposed to survive if I can't grab that man's ass? Alright, time to do this things the hard way. Start with Hot Friend coming up here. He spin! Oh, I never did grab that. Not anything that important, but still. Ooh. I was hoping that would hit both of them. I was hoping that would hit at least one of them. Right. Some naughty children need to be punished now. Okay. There we go. Not open from this side. I just used the talisman, which should have activated any of these things. Is the room with the chest already open? There's a ladder, a hole in the ground, but I did the ladder. Maybe there is a hole in the ground. My apologies, everyone watching, for getting lost here. It's the Academy of Raya Lucaria. Once more defeating me with its hidden treasures. But I've been up this ladder. I've been up this ladder before. Nothing new to me. Been around here, around there. Up, here it is. There we go. Raven School Talisman. Here come the jars. Hee, they can't touch me up here. So, let's take a look at that. I really wanted to find that for a good reason. A talisman depicting a school of graven mages, the nightmare of the academy, raises the potency of sorceries. The primeval current is a forbidden tradition of glintstone sorcery. For those who cleave to its teachings, the act of collecting sorcerers to fashion them into the seeds of stars is but another path of scientific inquiry. So yes, the the nightmare of the academy.
Too Many Worm asked me, Thor AI, what should you do if you're lost and can't find your way? Well, if you're lost in Elden Ring or real life, here's the game plan. 1. Stay calm. Panicking won't help whether you're in an eerie forest or a digital dungeon.
Shut the fuck up, AI Thor W. And talk when I'm done with you. Anyway, he can talk when I'm done talking. So, this is important. This is a very important item. This is what we saw before, that conglomeration of mages. Remember when I said this was people once? This is the confirming talisman that tells us that was people once. And what they were trying to do is turn them essentially into a star, a seed of a star. And I assume they think that this is some way of grasping onto the primordial power of the stars. You know what I mean? So, yes, the Graven School of Sorcery, or whoever the hell had started this stuff, and then they called it the Graven School, thought that by conglomerating a bunch of sorcerers together and turning them into these horror experiments, there would be a chance at glimpsing into the primeval power that is available from the stars, the primeval current. But as you might suspect, not everyone took kindly to the idea behind turning themselves into Katamari. And that's why you see all these bones and corpses and stuff in this area, because this is where those experiments took place. There's the door opening. I'm sorry I forgot how to get there before. Been a little while. Double checking items. Got that. Got that. Did not get that yet. Double check. What do I do to get that? Oh, wait, whoops. In the pursuit of progress, everything is possible. Alright, Thor WAI, you can talk again.
Too Many Worm asked me, Thor AI, what should you do if you're lost and can't find your way? Well, if you're lost in Elden Ring or real life, here's the game plan. 1. Stay calm. Panicking won't help whether you're in an eerie forest or a digital dungeon. 2. Check your surroundings. Look for landmarks or familiar places in game. Use your map, IRL, use your brain. 3. Ask for help. Use those souls or lifelines. Summon a friend or use a guide. 4. Retrace your steps. Sometimes the way forward is back. 5. Level up. Learn from it and don't make the same mistake twice. Stay sharp, adventurer.
I never did jump over that railing. Ink. Oh, maybe I did jump over that railing. Okay. Let's climb up this then. It's the other possibility. There we go. The Elivinus Glintstone Crown. Increases intelligence to the detriment of HP. Notice this only gives 3 int, by the way. The Twin Sage is the one that gives 6. The lineage of the Elivinus Conspectus began with the sorcerer Lusat, and its adherents continue his study of meteors. So we got Carolus studying comets, Lusat, Carolus following from Azure, and Elivinus following in the footsteps of Lusat, studying meteors. The Twin Sages, which study various different kinds of sorceries. And then the Lazuli, which are studying Carian sorceries, which specifically are the ones that worship the moon as a potential focus of power. And look where we are. We're back at the schoolroom. I think we're mostly done here now. That. Yep. Looks like we're about there. Oh, with one exception. There's one thing I didn't grab, and I was wondering whether it was further ahead or if I had passed it. I did pass it, and I do want it. There's some slow arrows. Gimme. Gimme. Lucaria Knight set. I forgot to grab it when I was here before. Which, of course, I want. It's a good set. Am I gonna have to kill you, nerds? Guess I might have to kill you, nerds. Unless... Oh, there it is. I did pass the pathway back. Ah! Oh, come on, dogs. Do you have to? Do you have to be dogs? Honestly. Bye! Oh, one of the dogs took the plunge. Alright, hey, let's take a look at that Carian Knight set that we got. Armor of the enchanted knights that once served the Carian royal family. The enchanted knights anointed by the Lunar Queen were all heroes of the highest honors, but fell into disarray with the decline of the royal family. I think they all say the same thing. Looks like it. But the Carian Knight set is ballin'. It is great drip. Nice full helm, too. And surprisingly light. Like, the whole Carian Knight set is not particularly heavy compared to other full armor sets. With the anchor, it's a little too much. Whoops. At the wrong sit down. Boop bop 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 boop bop. So, in order to continue along, we've got to go over here. I'm sorry to everyone that was staring at their monitors, shouting, "It's right there, idiot! Go that way!" While I was looking for stuff. You are correct. I am idiot, and it was right there, and I should have gone that way. But hey, we picked it all up eventually. I like that their last line of defense is just a big iron ball. Just a big-ass iron ball rolling. Cannot open from this side. Hey, look at this. Is a waypoint. Where do you think it goes, chat? Where do you think it goes? I'll tell you where it goes. It teleports you to the Church of Vows. Takes us straight to Dog. Straight to Turtle Pope. Hey. You look familiar. You look just like me. Moongrum, Carian Knight. Let's go. Who's the stronger Carian Knight? Oh, it's... What? How did I not get a riposte? It didn't give me a riposte and he insta-parried. I feel cheated. I feel absolutely cheated. That's bullshit. No. 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 It didn't give me the repost what it should have. God damn it. Like I said, that makes no sense. He's on the ground, I'm ready to riposte, and instead of giving me the riposte, it does a normal R1. Oh hey, Carian Greatsword. I will never give you a repostable move now. Jumping attacks and charged R2s are all you get, sir. Ow. The Anchor Knight. Totsugeki! Oh! Damn! That was a good thrust. Good choice, too. The thrust is fast. Carian Knight's Shield. This one. A teardrop-shaped, medium-sized shield embossed with blue glintstones, carried by knights who serve the Carian royal family. Excels when facing magic or holy attacks. Just who were these knights preparing to fight? So, it's good against magic and holy. It's good against holy because they were preparing for war against the Golden Order, as the Golden Order was already warlike and marching on location after location after location. However, it also has the defense against magic because the Carian royal family knew that the members of the Raya Lucaria Academy didn't necessarily like them and were prepared for a possible uprising. You know, they're just covering their tracks. All right, anyway, oh, hi there. There we go. This is that door we couldn't open. Yes, Moongrum is the last of the Carian Knights, which is why we didn't see any Carian Knights guarding Rani, and the only person that he is guarding is Ranala, Queen of Caria. Let me just take care of the nuisance first. Oh, I'm sorry, nuisances, plural. And And then we can play games, big man. The headbutt from Pumpkinhead. Got him. Here's our prize. A glintstone scarab. That is a hat. Blue-green scarab worn directly on the head. These scarabs roll clumps of sorcery during their labors. Slightly reduce the FP cost of sorceries, but increases the damage taken. We see that scarabs seem to reduce FP costs, which is interesting. We've got 2 scarabs, and both of them do the FP cost reduction, one for skills and one for sorceries. And I believe that's the last thing for me to grab before we head into, where we're going. Okay, then. Just do one quick little looky-loo. Right over here. Hey, look. Remember that door all the way back there? There you go. There's your shortcut. Man, if only I had, like, a really big, heavy weapon that I could have used to bash down that door so that we could just, you know, make a shortcut earlier to go here. If only. We're gonna one-shot the boss, but, you know, just in case. Give me my hood. I really do like the hood. Alright. Let us talk to our second Great Rune Bearer. Don't bite my foot, weird lady.
Hush, little Calva. I'll soon birth thee anew, a sweeting, fresh and pure.
If you notice, she's sitting in a baby crib. Okay, so the way this works is we have to find the shiny one and hit it in order to break the shield that she is in. Oh. She's borning the sweetings anew. All out of your crib. There you can see the crib right there. Hiding back here, perhaps? Killing her children isn't very nice? Well, maybe she should stop killing them then. She did it first. Tough boss, guys. Tough boss.
My beloved, have no fear. I will hold thee. Patience. Ye will be countless born, forever and ever. Upon my name as Rani the Witch. Mother's rich slumber shall not be disturbed by thee. Foul trespasser. Send word far and wide. Of the last queen of Caria, Renala of the Full Moon.
So what's happening here is Rani cast a spell
The night she conjureth.
in order to protect her mother. And if her mother ever seems to be in danger, this automatically happens that summons essentially an ashen memory of Renala at her prime. And you can see she's pretty strong. Let's bring the boys out. Spinny staff move. Because what we were facing is Renala nowhere near her strongest. But she don't know how to deal with the boys.
My dear daughter.
So she's got a lot more going than that. Also notice the full moon. The power of the moon. Remembrance of the full moon queen. And the great rune of the unborn. Wish they'd fix that pause that happens after cutscene camera changes. It'd be nice. So yeah, that was Rani trying to protect her mother by being like, oh, you're trying to hurt mommy? Well, guess what? Mom used to be a badass. So some of the stuff that she can do beyond the Kamehameha and the much more powerful spells than we've seen anyone else cast so far, she also has several different summons she can do. She can summon a pack of wolves. She can summon a giant. She can even summon a dragon to attack you. That's why I brought my boys out, my skeletons, because I was like, she'll bring stuff out. I'll bring stuff out. It'll be fair. And instead, she didn't bring stuff out. Instead, she just got her ass kicked. Well, what can you do?
Where did ye flee, my sweetings? Come out from whence ye hide. There are books and light aplenty, dither not. Come out, say I, or will ye be gravestones, to be better born anew?
So yes, her sweetings are no longer coming out because I took that rune of the unborn. Amber egg clutched by Renala, queen of the full moon, the great rune of unborn demigods. Perfects those who have been born anew. Children born anew by Renala are all frail and short-lived, imperfect beings each and all. And we also earlier got a piece of equipment, the Juvenile Scholar Robe, that is worn by young Academy scholars, the juveniles birthed anew by the Amber Egg of Queen Renala, the head of Raya Lucaria Academy. Yet their rebirth is not without imperfections, and thus do they repeat the process, eventually becoming utterly dependent upon it. So what happened is that Renala rebirthed scholars of the Academy into essentially children for her so many times that they became incredibly weakened and frail to the point where their legs didn't work. They could barely crawl around and talk, and they probably have a lifespan of like a day or two. And that's because Renala went a little bit crazy after Radagon left her. A little bit mind-broken.
Thou, is it thy wish to be born anew? To become a sweeting, reborn of my beloved egg?
So you can rebirth yourself here, change your stats, change your cosmetics, that kind of stuff.
Not alarmed, nor afeared. I would birth thee as a sweeting, fair and fine.
Yeah, poor Renala. Poor Renala. that's the best I can say. Is poor Renala. Chest locked. And look, behind everything in her library study, we have a statue of Radagon. But she never did quite get over that breakup. So Renala will now stay here and be a NPC that is just going to say, hey, do you want to reset your stats or anything? Here you go. She'll do it for you. Oh, I should probably look at a remembrance too before we get out of here. Remembrance of Renala, Queen of the Full Moon, hewn to the Erd Tree. The power of its namesake can be unlocked by a finger reader. In her youth, Renala was a prominent champion who charmed the Academy with her lunar magic, becoming its master. She also led the Glintstone Knights and established the House of Caria as royalty. So yeah, Renala was so accomplished as a sorcerer that everyone was like, you win. You rule the Academy. Your lineage is now royalty. You're too good. And, I mean, you saw the stuff she was shooting. She shot a Kamehameha laser at us. We haven't seen anything even close to that from all of the Academy's students. Even the elites that we fought our way through couldn't do anything like that. Not to mention that she also had in her accord, like I said, a pack of wolves and a giant and a dragon who would all answer her call, answer her summons in the fight if she got the chance to do it, but we killed her a little too easily. Renala is honestly not the hardest boss in the world. In fact, I think she's, in a lot of ways, one of the easier main bosses, but it is what it is. With that, we have completed the Academy of Raya Lucaria, and it only took about 30 minutes longer than it should have because of me bumbling around being lost, like the idiot that I am. Or I should say, we've almost completed the Academy of Raya Lucaria. There's one more thing to do. And that is to go to their secret mine. Is somewhere around here. Secret tunnel. There it is, secret tunnel. I think that one cost me 2 stone sword keys. Let's grab my anchor again. Back to the School of Totsugeki. When in doubt, hit him with a hammer. Rat. Damn. Crystal cave moss. That's a new material for us. Faintly luminescent moss that grows in dark caves laced with fine crystals. Among mosses, it possesses unique medicinal properties. I'll be honest, I'm not sure about... I've only got a couple of the materials that have really important dialogue memorized. See these nerds grouped up. But importantly is the fact that these are Twin Sage nerds. The nerdest of the nerds. Splish splash, I'm a taking a bath. Bum 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 bum. Give me your butt. I said, give me the butt. Thank you. Let's go down his path first. Then we'll go down the well-lit path. The path cloaked in darkness. There it is. A stone sword key. Knock, knock. Don't let the student know. Ow! I almost got a club. He's trying to bonk me. The magic of bonk. It is a spell long remembered. I love that these nerds, as a last resort, will either try to hit you with a book or headbutt you with their extremely heavy statue heads. Alright, you there. Can I hit you? Aww. Unfortunate. I'll be back. Wait, I need this first. Hold on, one sec. Let me grab that rune arc. I'll kill you later, sir. Let's see. We're gonna pop this. It's over here. There it is. Heidi! What's up, buddy? How's it going, friend? You enjoy having the high ground? A crystal staff. Hey, let's take a look at that. Staff fashioned from pure crystal, a deed impossible for a human. Enhances Crystallian sorceries. The Crystallian's faint cogitation is known as the wisdom of stone. This staff can only be wielded by those of intellect high enough to grasp such wisdom. Requires 48 int to use, so that's pretty high wisdom. That must be why they revere these Crystallians so much. Okay, I think that might be everything I can grab in here for the time being. Behold, the Crystallians! One with a spear and one with a staff. The spear one is especially annoying. As you can tell, they're a little bit tough. Being made of crystal and all that. Uh-oh. Yep, up. Until you shatter them, they will take little to no damage, but once you do that, now you can hit them for real. And a heavy blunt weapon is the best way to shatter them. That's why we got the anchor. If you use a much lighter weapon, these guys are kind of a pain in the ass. But the anchor has defeated them, and we get crystal release. There we go. Create a mass of crystals, then shatters it to scour a wide area with a violent rain of crystal shards. This sorcery is used by high-ranking adepts among the Crystallians. Some also call this sorcery the Crystal Sun, so it creates an orb of crystal, and then it goes like a disco ball of death. Up we go. Absolute trash spell. Yes, it's not a good spell. There's a lot of spells, there's a lot of sorceries in the game, most of them not particularly great. But the more important thing we get is we get to go to the tip-top of Raya Lucaria, the absolute tip-top. And this is going to get us the better prize. Last item for us to collect in Raya Lucaria. Almost. Terra Magica. Terra Magica is a very good spell. Whoops. Because... There we go. One of the Glintstone sorceries of the Academy of Raya Lucaria draws an Academy sigil on the ground, raising the magic strength of those within. Once the sigil would be cast from the highest belfry of the Academy, covering the entire institution's grounds. This spell allows such vivid experience of spellcasting success, it turns many a fledgling into a true sorcerer in a flash of newfound understanding. So, this is an incredibly good spell, specifically because it lets you set down a big damage boost. Terra Magica is a large damage increase. I believe it is like 40% while you're standing inside of it. Damage increase, and then if you add all the other damage increases that you can equip, you can easily double your spellcasting damage while inside of this. 30%? Hold on, let me double check. Let's see. Google Terra Magica Elden Ring. It says 35%. Okay, so we were both wrong. 35%. I thought it was 40. Maybe it got nerfed at some point. Yeah. Well, either way, 35% boost is still quite good. And I should have kept on it. The interesting thing is it only takes 20 int. Thank you, Burning Derp, for the follow. So this only takes 20 int to set the sigil, which I guess is why it can turn a fledgling into a true sorcerer in a flash of newfound understanding. Wait, why would I go back this way? There's no reason for me to. I can just teleport to where the hell I want to go. Head to the Table of Lost Grace real quick and talk to a few people. Hey Gideon, I did it! Are you proud of me yet?
Well, I see you found another great rune. Wonderful. You are a worthy fellow tarnished indeed.
Yay!
Make the journey to the capital, Leyndell, that lies to the east of the Altus Plateau, at the foot of the Erd Tree. The Two Fingers will deny your passage no longer. You may be our best hope. Find your way to the Elden Ring, for we are tarnished, and we must answer the call of grace.
I love how he's all about this, but at the same time, not willing to put any of the footwork in himself. He's just using us.
The Academy of Raya Lucaria, Renala is queen of the Carian Road.
Alright, yeah, you've got nothing new to say now. I think.
Journey to the capital, Leyndell. The Two Fingers will... You may be out.
Yeah, but he knows lore. That's true. He does.
I had my doubts, but look at you.
Look at me.
Only once before have I seen two great runes together. Look there. The fingers shudder with exuberance. Fine work, brave Tarnished. The Greater Will is pleased. You have earned the right to become Elden Lord. Now,
Seek the Erd Tree and an audience with Queen Marika to become Elden Lord and restore the Golden Order. The Fingers expect as much from you as they do young Gideon. Take this, a token of farewell.
How old is she if she calls Gideon young? Because he's an old man.
Now, go forth. Become Elden Lord. You have returned. What is it?
I mean, it is quite possible that the finger readers that are attached to Two Fingers are, like, immortal via a blessing. So, she could be extremely old. Like, as old as the Two Fingers themselves, which would be, let's see, today is Monday, so 1, 2, a couple thousand years old, something like that. Gideon's a Tarnished, they can't be that old? Yeah, they can. They absolutely can. Gideon is a Tarnished who made a name for himself through scholarly endeavors. All right, about Queen Marika.
Queen Marika is the vessel of the Elden Ring, carrier of its vision. A god in truth. But after the Elden Ring's shattering, she was imprisoned in the Erd Tree. A grim punishment for shattering the Order, despite her godhood. The Fingers speak. Marika's trespass demanded a heavy sentence. But even in shackles, she remains a god and the Vision's vessel. Confer great runes to become Elden Lord and join Queen Marika as her consort. The Fingers have willed it so. Now you may go.
Ayo, we get to bang Marika? I mean, hey, some perks of the job, apparently. Receive equipment from champions. Look, we can get the Lunar Queen equipment. A tall crown depicting the moon. It's in the shape of a crescent. Did you get it? Did you get that she was the Lunar Queen and had a crescent on her head? A crescent moon? Get it? Get it? Okay. Increases intelligence. When Rennala, head of both the Academy of Raya Lucaria and the Carian royal family, lost her husband Radagon, her heart went along with him. And then those at the Academy realized that Rennala was no champion after all. So yeah, she was heartbroken, crestfallen, no longer able to fulfill duties that were expected of her as head of the Academy and Carian royal family. And those at the Academy saw that weakness and decided that it was time to rebel and lock her away and let her just... She can just live in her library and do whatever the hell she wants. She's no longer head of the Academy because... she's not really doing much of anything other than mourning. So the hat increases intelligence. The rest of these are just swag outfit. We're, of course, going to buy it. And as for receiving power from the Remembrance, she can get us either the Carian Regal Scepter, Magic Scepter of Rennala, Queen of the Full Moon. Glintstone is known as a Carian Blue, enhancing full moon sorceries. Only those of the highest of intelligence may wield this, the finest of all glintstone staves. Unique skill spinning weapon. Channel magic into the glintstone to suspend the scepter in midair and cause it to spin violently. Those it touches will suffer successive magic attacks. That was the attack that she tried to use on us before, and then one of our skeletal boys poked her in the side and said, "Stop that." It costs 60 intelligence to wield, proving that Renala was, for realsies, an absolute prodigy of magic and sorcery. 60 intelligence, that's even more than the Azure staff that we found before. That being said, it's not great as a staff. There's better staves out there, unfortunately, for her. And then the other thing is we get a spell called Renala's Full Moon. Sorcery symbolic of the Carian Queen. Uses the caster as a vessel to incarnate a full moon. Then sends it floating towards the foes. The full moon dispels all sorcery that touches it, and temporarily reduces magic damage negation for those it strikes. Queen Renala encountered this enchanting moon when she was young, and later it would bewitch the Academy. So, this right here, 70 int minimum to cast. Yeah, Renala was big brain. This right here is Renala's ultimate spell, which she didn't actually show to us, unfortunately. But this is the thing that caused her to become the head of the Raya Lucaria Academy, because this is a spell so all-encompassing that other magics just get absorbed into it when they strike it, and it passes straight through them to hit others. And it can do a lot of damage, too. It also homes in at them. So, essentially, you know, if one of those academic students were to cast anything, even their strongest, most powerful spell gets shot, Renala casts this, and it just impacts into it as the moon goes, paper covers rock. Or I guess bigger rock covers smaller rock in this case. It is probably also why when the Academy students rebelled and said, guess what, we're gonna kick you out of here, and then they tried it, they didn't do too well. And then they decided, okay, let's just lock the door and just leave her there, and she can do whatever the hell she wants, and if she doesn't come out of the room, then that's all the better for us. Okay. New plan. Because this is just a very strong sorcery that eliminates all the other sorceries. Yes, if you've ever seen Dragon Ball Z, and you see someone charging up a giant circular ki blast, and they shoot their ki blast into it, trying to repel it, and it just keeps floating in towards them till it hits them. That's what it is. It's the spirit bomb, but actually successful. I hate that you can hear the fingers breathing. Or it sounds like breathing. Alright, you got nothing else. Behold, now I am beautiful. Also, the queen didn't believe in shoes. Behold, I am still beautiful. It's weird how many women in Miyazaki's games don't believe in shoes. Yeah, I know. Almost like there's a reason behind that. Weird, huh? Hey, Fia, I beat up Renala. Are you proud of me? Give me a hug.
Pleased. Would you like me? Now.
Give hug. I want hug.
You asked. Then good day.
Well, she might not be proud of me for what I did, but she still gave me a hug, and that's all that matters. You can notice our health went down there when we did it. This blessing is honestly mostly useless. That's why I just pop it anytime.
Greta, you here for spirit?
By the way, can I get this to a +4? I can. Alright.
Greetings, are you here for spirit?
Yeah, +4. It was either +4 or +5 that we get the talk.
Like I'm really coming to grips with spirit tuning of late. I can see how and why immortal essence exists. A spirit under the Golden Order. I can understand their yearnings, what they become drawn to. Master Hugh said it himself, actually, that I'm no mere apprentice any longer. Once again, I'm pleased to make your acquaintance. Roderica, the certified spirit tuner.
Yay! And now I got exactly what I need. For our beautiful outfit, now we can curtsy. A proper curtsy for her. You!
Well, I took you for no matter lay out your arm.
About Roderica.
The girl has come a long way. As ever, time and technique have made her stronger. 'Tis good to see. An imprisoned monster does not deserve an apprentice. Or a daughter. But at times, that's precisely what she feels like to me. I've gone soft. And it isn't easy.
Oh, isn't that precious? Old surly Hugh has a heart after all. Yay! That gives me the warm fuzzies inside. The Crestfallen Warrior of this game is a maiden. You can uncrestfallen it. Dude, there's several Crestfallen Warriors in this game when you get right down to it. Anyway, we are now at a situation where Roderica and Hugh are in a very good place with each other. That's lovely. That's beautiful. And with that, we have basically finished off Raya Lucaria. There's still a little bit of stuff left to do in Liurnia. We haven't done everything there, but there's one more thing I could do that is involved with Raya Lucaria, and I'm not going to do that until way later, so no need to worry about that. Alright then, in that case, I think now's a good time for us to be done for the evening, everybody. There's still plenty to do. We still got Ronnie quest to continue. We've still got, we haven't visited the village of the Albanorax yet. We've still got the eastern area of Liurnia to do. We haven't been to this tree and the surrounding area around it. We've got Caelid to do eventually. Before we make our way to the entry points that will lead us into the area where the Erd Tree is, the Altus Plateau. So, still plenty to go. Still lots to do. We will continue this next time. And I hope you guys are enjoying our drip feed lore as we grab items and play through the game. And once we've got all the stuff put together, I am, you know, hopefully going over as much of the lore together as possible when the time comes. And hopefully this has been fun for you so far. Trust me, there's a lot of interesting stuff still waiting in the wings once we get to it. So for now, thanks for watching, everyone. Catch you guys later. Have a great night, and see you next time. Peace, everyone.